Welcome back to the table. We're talking about how to level up after you've stalled out a bit. Our guest today, actor Johnell Young, and Lentarius Anthony, a young man who had some hard times, has that behind him, and is really a model of resilience. You both are. I'm really just excited to get to share your stories. And Johnell, I know you have actually some advice for folks who may be watching, maybe some of the moms, grandmas out there who are trying to connect with the young men in their lives.
Yes. I just want to give a few tips on something that has helped me and the people that I mentor and that I speak to, my support group. Like,
you said it starts with setting goals and really visualizing, right?
Yes, it starts with setting goals and visualizing. I like to do vision boards. I like to, that's one of my favorite things.
I love when I hear gentlemen say they do vision boards.
Yes, I feel like I'm a firm believer in writing it down and seeing it all the time and praying on it and just being by yourself, which helps you download that. That's what you really want.
That's a good analogy, which also helps you develop the winning mindset that you talk about.
Exactly, a winning mindset. Winning mindset means waking up every day and seeing those things and then going to put action to them. Like faith without works is dead faith. So you got to wake up and move towards those things, whether it's working out, journaling, doing anything that pertains to your craft and making it to that next level.
And how does that all play into the time management component?
Time management, we don't get time back. So once you're knocking out these goals, you don't have time for any idle time or any bad decisions that might come in during
cut down through some of that scrolling when you think about all the other things you could be doing, right?
There you go. And
investing in your education and personal growth, you touched on that with just how much reading you do.
Yes, absolutely.
But developing habits and routines. Spend a little bit of time on that before we get to Lentarius.
Developing habits and routines, anything that you do for, don't quote me, mark me, it might be 30 days becomes a habit. So I believe that if you're developing and you're doing all these things and setting goals for 30 days straight, eating right, working out, those are developing good habits that's going to help you with your journey on whatever you're trying to manifest.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. And speaking of good habits, Lentarius, you have developed quite a few as you shift and pivot and position yourself to what you want to do, which is ultimately a career in law enforcement. You said one of the things that really helped you was having the church community and sort of that village of men around you. Explain.
These men that I were around were all successful. So that's my mindset. It's like, okay, I want to be where you guys are. So just help me get there. You know, they're established, you know, they have, they're thriving in business, you know, and they're not suffering and struggling. You know, they just, I guess what they showed me was doing the right thing. It looks cool.
Yes, it does.
So
yes, it does. It really does.
It looks cool.
And that it takes some work, but ultimately it feels really good. To sort of develop and have a vision and then execute it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. Johnell, your final bit of advice to Lentarius at this place in his life, in his 20s.
In their 20s right now, I say exactly, I'm going to just reiterate, the things that I've done, that I preached about has really helped me, bro. Like vision boards and just journaling. And you already got a good support group. Like you said, you got a bunch of men around you that are actually moving forward and thriving in their certain businesses. So I say, keep that in mind. And your foundation is God. You're not going to lose. Whether you get any setbacks, no setback is a loss. I don't look at them as losses. I look at them as lessons now. So you're on the right track. And
good lessons from both of you.
Don't pull me over for no tickets, bro.
Good lessons from both of you. Gentlemen, I thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. And I'm so inspired by you. I appreciate you both being here today.
Thank you.